Good evening and salutations, my soap opera fans. So tonight's statement is Billy fires Lily from the company from the Young and the Restless. Now, I'm going to be honest, I enjoyed that scene so much, but also just the karma of it all. It wasn't that long ago that Lily fired Daniel and Heather for something that she shouldn't have fired them for, which was completely unprofessional. Now, she's the one that's not they getting that receiving end. She's the one that's not they getting her walking papers. She's the one that's not they being told, get your shit and get the fuck up and out my goddamn office. And I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Also, Lily was actually looking pretty good, but that's beside the point, though. And we're going to be talking about all the shows tonight: General Hospital, Days of Our Lives, Born the Beautiful, and Young and Restless. As you're coming in, make sure you do hit the like button. And please understand that I am one person and there is 8 people here so far. So I will miss comments from time to time. Don't take it personal. Just repeat the question. Just understand that, you know, I'm not going to always get to your question. But I will try. Eventually, at some point, I will get to your comments. Okay, let's sit there and do a quick roll call and start the stream. Because there's a lot of people here, I will not be able to highlight each person's name as I call you out. But roll call. Melly Melma, Hard Queen, how you doing tonight? Francis is in the chat, how you doing tonight? LaShanta's in the chat, how you doing tonight? Danny R is in the chat, how you doing tonight? Um, yeah. Ronnie Ron's in the chat, how you doing tonight? Autumn is in the chat, how you doing tonight? Autumn says, hey Albert, I like Jason and Anna since they both were reading each other, but Jason read Anna down for filth because Anna is a huge hypocrite protecting Valentine. She has no room to judge. Yes, and I agree with that 100%. She really doesn't. He does not. Yes, I did, Danny. And actually, I subscribe to your channel. So, yeah, look forward to you putting out some videos. But yes, I did, Danny. It's going. I was laughing my ass off. I mean, it's a good story. It's a good story, Ron. It's a good story, Ron. I mean, I didn't really think much of the scene except for the fact that Fiona um is literally everything that Xander said that she was and more. You know, she's everything that Xander said and more. So that's what I think of it. I'm glad Sonny threw Anna out. Yep, kicked her ass out. Told her to get your ass up and out my damn house. She was like, I'm leaving. No, you need to leave now. Stop talking and start walking. That's what I would have sat there and said, Lashanta, stop talking and start fucking walking. Um, and yes, Autumn. He is becoming very unhinged. He was unhinged going to what you call his place. He was unhinged, um, trying to get that prosecutor to file a file, file charges in the courtroom with no evidence. So yes, I don't know. He's he's becoming more unhinged each and every day. What's good, Susan? Ron, I think that Fiona managed to break into the car and hid it somewhere. I think that's what ended up happening, Ron. Mel says I got good news that Ashley as Bridget is reprising her role in September, but don't know what storyline she will be in. That she said on her Instagram. Oh, okay, cool. I gotta sit there and follow her. Thank you. Thank you, Mel. Appreciate that. Danny says, Albert's sick of Steffi. You should tell your husband. Yeah, exactly. And you know, I should tell you, Danny, the internet is saying exactly what you're saying. I've been sitting there saying it every day ever since I've been sitting there. Um, Pretty much um dragging Steffi's hypocritical ass. But she's also a homewrecker. She's wrecking her own home. And I said that in my review as well. I said that she's a homewrecker. She's wrecking her own home. And yeah. And then when she shared that scene with Hope, I sat there and I looked at two homewreckers. What's good, Susan R? How are you doing today? How are you doing tonight? I hope you had a good day. Yes, Susan, I did have a good one. I was actually off today, so I'm very happy about that. Actually, very, 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 very happy about that. I actually had the day off. So, but yeah, that's a good question though. What wound up happening to Brady's car? Like I said, I suspect. Thank you, Susan. I mean, I'm not saying I have the worst job in the world, Susan, but when I get to actually wake up on my own volition as opposed to a alarm clock, it's a good thing. Um, was good, Darby. I mean, Mel. Here's my okay. I'm just gonna read your comment. What's good, Ed? What's good, Lord B? Mel says it breaks my heart to see Sarah being paralyzed with a stroke because of Fiona being so cold-hearted and evil to do that to her. But at least Xana, Maggie, and Victoria loves her. That's okay. Um, I have my issues with Sarah being paralyzed, and it's not so much that it's sad or heartbreaking. It's more of like she's only going to be paralyzed about 3 or 4 months, and then they're going to sit there and she's going to get out the wheelchair. So it just, in a lot of ways, it just kind of seems like it's a prop. Lashanta says, maybe Brooke should have been like she is today with Hope. Lashanta, I was so happy when Brooke finally started yelling to try to get some goddamn common sense into that girl. Um, oh, so good, Lord B. Listen, everyone knows that you mean to sit there and say hi to them, so it's no harm. Um, well, the problem is, Ron, when you are married, you share everything. So technically, Ron, that's not just her house; that's his house as well. That's true, Ed. It's very true. I do not like how Anna is trying to tell Jason that she should. Yeah, exactly, Danny. Everyone, yeah, and everyone agreed with that. Everyone in the chat and pretty much the internet was saying that Anna was a hypocrite. Oh, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. Boo, don't sit there and tell me how to live my life, and you've made such a fine mess of your life as well. One thing I don't like about Summer is the goddamn gnats. Sunny, when she got back in the day, was messing with Duke. Lavery, he wasn't a good. Yep, exactly. Well, yes. Okay, Mel, I look forward to it. Valerie, yeah, but love when Sunny told Anna Valentine was working from her bed. I mean, to be fair, Valerie, they were both out of pocket if we're going to be honest. Anderson there blaming Anderson there blaming Sonny for John and his actions of what he's been doing because of Karen. I'm like, John is a grown man, okay? He makes his own choices. All his shitty choices is on him. It is not on Sonny. And boy, was he was making such bad choices that when he came to try to get Christina, Alexis was more than enough a match for him. Told him to get the F off his property. Was good cherry ice cream. Albert, I was not really surprised to hear Christina saying she planned on keeping her baby. Yeah, exactly, and everyone knew that. Yes, well, she said that for a while. She's been hinting at that for a while when she was pregnant. Was good, Black Mon? Black Mon is in the chat. It's always good to see you, my friend. Yeah, well, here's the thing, Lashanta. What I saw was the fact that she was upset with Jason. She was upset with Jason um, because she told Jason not to sit there and say anything. And so when Sunny said something, she was more upset with Jason. That's what that look was. Ed, I think you mean Case. Yeah. Oh, he's going to show up tomorrow. Yeah. But Ed, see, that just speaks to the validity of John's being really unhinged. Now he's going to funerals and start acting out. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that, Ed. Mel says my intuition is that Kristen is going to see something is off about fake Abby and try to warn Chad. Okay. I'm doing good, Black Man. I had the day off, so I cannot complain. Thank you. Thank you for asking. Susan said I thought of you, Albert, when Anna brought out the Karen Russell. I mean, yeah, thank you, Susan. Yes, I mean he did put her up on the pole. Okay, like that was true. That was some scumbag shit right there. As much as I like Sunny, that's some scumbag shit right there. Put her on a pole, gave her candy, and then decided to bang her. That's definitely some out of pocket shit. As she should have, Ed. As she should have, because that was not Christina's child. LaShawn says Molly. Oh, tomorrow. Okay. Okay. Thank you for letting me know, LaShawn. That people thought Jason had no will of his own, as if Sonny decided every moment of his life Jason made his own choices years ago. Yes, exactly. Yep, that's very true. Yeah, we haven't, Lashanta, we haven't seen Marty. We haven't seen Marty in a hot minute. Yes, exactly, Sean. On my birthday. Was good deluxe? Oh, this shit is actually mixed. Damn it. Thank you, Francis. Thank you. I plan on having a good day. I plan on having a good day. Thank you. That's right, Darby. Tomorrow is my birthday. I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow, so we'll get to hang out as well. Ed, yes, and Ed, I can see both of their sides though too. And I'm gonna get to that comment in 1 minute. Thank you, Ed. I can see both sides of that. Ron says, "Do you see Jada act as acting commissioner solving the accident because Ron saw it because she saw the car, but not the actual driver surveillance?" I mean, yeah, I saw the episode today. I don't know exactly what you're asking me. I don't think that's a question. You're just okay. Then I don't have fun with that. I will be having fun, Darby. I'll be having fun with y'all. And yes, I did. Yeah, and I put it in. I put it in my I put it in my review. And she's not. And the thing is, she's not wrong for how she feels. Sean says, "I got another Emmy for Hat Daddy." He be collecting those Emmys, Sean. Let me tell you, he be collecting those Emmys. Thank you, Blackmon. Thank you. Darby says, "Ain't the same." What do you mean, ain't the same? Ain't the same as what? Why is there wetness on my goddamn keyboard? Ain't the same as what? I don't get your initial comment. And I don't want to see you, Albert. Have fun. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about this whole Trina and Jocelyn, right? Because one of my subscribers actually said it pretty best. One of my subscribers said it really best, and this is thank you, Ron. I appreciate that. All right, I'm gonna get to people's questions in 1 second. Let me get to because she actually said it really good. Ah, gorgeous queen cat lady. It was from the liquid of the soup. See, being spicy already. Okay, where's that comment? Because I okay. So this is towards Trina, and this person says, "So you became friends after the fact with a woman who is directly responsible for your best friend's brother's death. I'm going to say that again. You are my friend, but you actively hang out with and defend a woman who is responsible for my brother's death. Trina is not Jocelyn's friend." And she has a very good point. Trina, how the hell are you sitting there hanging out with a woman that you know is responsible for your brother's death, for your best friend's death? But you hanging out with her, you're defending her and everything like that. And she's directly responsible for that. Well, she is responsible for that. So yeah, I totally understand where Jocelyn is coming from. How you gonna be friends with somebody who practically is responsible for my brother's murder? But I also understand that where Trina's coming from. Trina's like, yo, listen, don't come at Ava, who you think is questionable, but at the same time, you're cool with Jason, who is a career criminal. What's good, me cop? So yeah, that's my thoughts on that. Mel says Hope and Steffi are hypocrites and home wreckers destroying relationships, and I know that apple doesn't fall. Yes, exactly. That's what I said. They're both home wreckers because they don't just wreck other people's homes; they wreck their own homes. Seriously, with some. God damn it! Ugh, I'm gonna have to clean off this goddamn laptop. Anyway, and by the way, I love when Cat Lady came in right at the time that I sat there and said something somewhat saucy. As his Sonny coming to Ava to help her, Ava better take it because I know Sonny has something planned for John. Yes, Kate. Um, your timing is actually pretty perfect, Cat Lady. Your timing is perfect. Now, Cat Lady, which version of you am I getting tonight? Am I getting the weekday version or am I getting the other version of you? You know, the one that requires me to have a couple more drinks. So, what's good, Deluxe? What version am I going to be treated to tonight? Yeah, Kylie got a whole other side there. I just want to know. I just very curious about that. Nah, Lashante, he needs to stay. Uh, they were decent, Mikab. They were actually decent. They're actually decent. Say both of them were actually pretty decent. Services ever please say saucy with a little bass in your. Oh, you mean kind of like how when I said sassy, when I said then be like, cat lady's so sassy. She's so sassy. I mean, I should say it a little more bass. Okay, I got you. Cat lady says, "You said I will take all three of you down, and your family can bury the dead." Oof. Yeah, he was going in. That was very dickish. But that just shows how unhinged that he actually is, though. I don't know what that means, Darby, but okay. Taylor says, "Well, since it's your birthday tomorrow, then pick your Kool Aid. What kind we got tonight? Grape? Oh. I love it when Cat Lady gets a little sassy with me. Deluxe, Deluxe says, I love the way Josh stepped up to Ava before leaving. Yep, he ain't playing. No, but John should not go anywhere though. John should stay right in Port Charles to remind Sonny, Jason, and Carly that all three of them ain't shit. Okay, so that's why John should stay. John be coming and giving your characters to smoke, and that's why some of y'all want John gone. Let's just keep it real. You know, Ed, I never actually thought of that. Kelly says, "Ain't nobody scared of Carly Jr." Yeah, I didn't think of that. But in all reality, I would sit there and say, what's his motivation? But to be honest, he's been coming across, as unhinged. That's how I do me, Kyle. Okay, you know how I roll. No one is spared the rod. Everyone gets it. Hell, listen, I'll call out Trina if I need to. In a lot of ways, she was out of pocket. You want to sit there and hang out with the woman who, is partly responsible for your best friend's brother's death, and then want to sit there and try to defend her and being like, oh, well, you hang out with sketchy people. Yeah, I hang out with sketchy people, but none of the people I hung out with ever did anything that affected your family. Let's just be very clear about that. What's good, Sir Charles? You hang out with Ava, and Ava affected Jocelyn's family. See, the thing is, and I'm gonna get to your question in 1 minute. The thing is, I feel like maybe Trina doesn't fully understand, and she can't understand it because she's never been affected by Ava's actions. She's never been affected by Ava's actions, but Jocelyn has. So, it's like you're not gonna fully get it until you become affected by it. Now, Ed says John better stop playing games with Christina because Alexis might go on Natasha Cassidy. Yeah, run him over with a goddamn car. Mel says I got good news that Master of the Universe live action movie will have Camilla as Tesla that stars and Rivet. Oh, oh, okay, that's interesting. I've seen some of her work. Darby says Ava is a mob trained playing, so Jocelyn better watch her step. Ava ain't Willow's sister. Sean says Trina needs her own. No, Trina needs a story. Let's be very clear. Trina needs a story. It's not so much that she needs her own story. She needs a story. Danny says, I feel like John days could be over and he's going back to where he belongs. And Sonny is going to give John a fun of a ride. Um, yeah, I do feel like he may probably want to get killed off. It's a possibility. I'm not calling him Jagger though. I refuse to call him Jagger. Kelly says Trina don't need to get it. Josh Trina don't need to get it. Jocelyn has no right telling her who her friends should be. Did you tell Josh? Did you tell Josh? Did you Josh tell Trina everything about your lover boy yet? No, I thought so. No, Trina does need to get it. She needs to get it because I said she needs to get it, just like anyone else. She gets the smoke and the spear, just like everyone else. She. Let me get to your comment in 1 minute, Lux. She is hanging out with somebody who is partly responsible for her brother's death. I feel like that's disrespectful in general. Ed, I just wish that they actually write a better story for Geo. That's what it comes down to. Instead of just shoehorning them in wherever. Um, but yeah, no, she's literally hanging out with somebody who is responsible for her brother's death. Let's not sit there and try to act like there's no animosity with that. And she's literally choosing to do that. Lux says, so it seems like Jason has been in contact with Danny based on his conversation with Dante. Why are the writers not showing these scenes? They have everyone thinking he's not trying to be a father. Hmm. Ariana, how are you doing tonight? I hope you had a good day. It's good to see you. Seriously, says, I remember at one time Kate said he has Kate said he had an autistic son. Does that even matter to him with his behavior going around harassing everyone? Well, it shouldn't matter because he doesn't really sit there and spend a lot of time with him. He's too busy snitty trying to get Sunny. Mel says I got good news that the Compassionate Horror movie is coming January 10th next year, and there is a twist and will be at IMAX theaters. Okay. Well, if they have a trailer, I'll sit there and watch. No, Sean, it's not even so much that Trina needs her own story. She needs a story. Um, her story, well, she just needs to have a story. Because having it away from Jocelyn doesn't do anything if they're not gonna write for her. That's the problem. That is a much bigger problem. Someone says Lulu Spencer isn't gonna die. She might need a part of the liver to survive. Yes, exactly. And it's funny too because Lucky is coming back in town. Why is that? Why do you think he's gonna be happy, cat lady? Ariana says graduation for my students is done. Be home next weekend. Okay. Well, I look forward to seeing you on the weekends then. Sean says Josh don't tell Trina anything important about anything. Okay. Yeah, and that is funny. I only saw the first one. So Susan says Lucky can't be a match if Lulu needs a transplant. Remember, that's why Nicholas appeared years ago to due to donating because Lucky wasn't a match. Okay. Yeah, no, we missed you, Ariana. We missed you. And Alex being an actor, I wonder how long that will last. Ed is funny too because I could have swore yesterday somebody sat there and said, they're gonna, by the end of this whole casting, then they're gonna have half the damn town, um, be in a soap opera. Half of this damn town is gonna be in a soap opera. Darby, yes, that wouldn't just be ironic. At least that would actually balance the scales. Darby. That would balance the scales. I'm gonna highlight that comment in 1 second. Kelly says, "Cause Hat Daddy was on today. He has been waiting." But yes, that comment right there, that would balance the scales. Because and I've been sitting there saying this for a hot minute, and I know people, there's some people that exactly Susan, because I know some people like Laura, but I have not liked the way that Laura has been sitting there handling Cyrus for a while. Yes, Ed. But this is what leads to the redemption part because I've not liked the way that she's been handling it. Okay, yesterday she was more upset the fact that she didn't know that Cyrus was visiting Lulu as opposed to her being there in the first place. That's where she should have been pissed off at. That's where she should have been more mad about. Um, and it's just never sat right with me. Damn, that's a long time, but it'd be worth the wait. It'd be worth the wait, Mel. Thank you for letting me know. It'd be worth the wait. Sean, but that's the thing, though. Somebody was there saying that Lucky may not be a match, which is why Nicholas had to come in and help like she did, like help like he did the first time. Because apparently she needed some sort of bone marrow or something like that, and Lucky wasn't a match, and Nicholas was. So he may not be a match, and he may just be there for an entirely different reason. Oh, LaShanta says somebody said Laura needs to fire Anna. What about her? Exactly. They both need to be fired. Yeah, they both need to be fired. Like Lily said. Ooh, I was so happy when told Lily that your services was no longer needed. Such a good scene. Such a good scene today. Sat there and said, "Pack your shit and get the hell up out my goddamn office." Lily's like, "I'm gonna fight you on this." Okay. With what? What are you gonna sit there and fight Billy with? You have nothing. What are you gonna sit there and do? Tell his mommy that his son? You mean Young and Restless? Young and Restless, yeah. Um, Lily got fired today. Lily, Lily got fired today. Billy practically told her to pack her shit and get the hell out of my goddamn office, which is amazing because Lily fired Daniel and Heather on some bullshit. I'll be right back. Okay. And Kristen definitely going to keep Rachel away. Yep, exactly. You saw that conversation they had. Oh, it didn't go well. It didn't go well, Laura B. And I was very happy about that. It did go well today. That's what made it so great, Laura B. Yeah, no, I just got that, Laura B. Um, Listen, Laura B. I'll tell you this much. God damn it. She should have never fired Heather and Daniel. She should have never fired those two. Ah, I love it. What's good, Shakira? Let's everyone say what's up to Shakira. LaShawn says, probably my friend said Lily was being underhandled, and Billy suspects her. I thought he was doing the most. I mean, I don't know if he was doing the most. I just know that her ass got fired. And the reason I'm laughing because I was sitting there wondering. The reason why I'm laughing because I was wondering was Kyrie's gonna do his live stream tonight. So I typed in Kyrie's. What's good, Jonathan? I typed in Kyrie's, and not only is he doing his live stream, he put the same title as mine. He literally sat there and put the same title as mine. So that is actually pretty good. I love it. Jonathan, what did you do to Days of Our Lives today? Oh, by the way, we didn't even sit there and talk about that. Listen, Johnny needs to sit there and sit his ass down. Okay, he needs to sit there and sit his ass down. He walk up in a situation that he doesn't even know what's going on, and he walks up trying to act like he's some sort of white knight talking about, "Is this guy bothering you?" I would if I was Alex, I would be like, yeah, I am bothering her. What are you gonna do about it? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. No, definitely, Susan, definitely. I just like I said, I just found it funny. Like I typed it in, I was like, I wonder if Kyrie's just doing a live stream. He did. He didn't just do it. He actually put the same title as mine. But yes, Susan, like great minds do think alike. Is I mean, Lobby, that was because Lobby, I was sitting there thinking about what title what title should I put for tonight? And I had a couple of them, but I haven't did a title about the Young and Restless in a hot minute. And it was such a great scene that I was like, I gotta sit there and highlight this. I mean, I get that, Ed. I do. But it was something that just bothered me about the scene now because yes, that's very true. He defended his wife, and I get that part. But I'm just like, bro, you don't even know the whole situation, and you walking and acting like he did the most, and maybe it was your wife that was actually sitting there doing the most. Because I'm not sit there and ream her ass for a hot minute. Chanel, the shit that happened was like over a year ago. Why are you still so mad about it? On top of that, Chanel, you got with a woman who cheated on her boyfriend. Like, like you didn't know what kind of woman you were sitting there getting yourself caught up with. You know, Monique said it best. How you get them is how you lose them. Okay, yeah, she did cheat on you, and yeah, what Alex just wasn't cool. But I'm like, oh, that happened a long time ago, and you still sitting there whining and bitching about it. Like, what are we doing at this point? Plus, you're married to Johnny. Why are you like? Why are you even having this conversation for? LaShawn says Nikki might hire Lily to work with her. I wonder how that's gonna go. LaShawn, I'm gonna be honest, because she's not gonna be happy sharing power or having them just come over and start. Um, Ron says now that Chanel is part of the body and soul. What about her bakery? The bakery is running itself, like she said. She said that literally the bakery was running itself, so she doesn't really need to be there full time. That stream horror movie comes out that has four killers in a hotel as a game and watch. Okay, I definitely will. No, oh, it actually came out today. Okay, yeah, all right, thank you, Mom. No, Shakira has not yet. Has not yet, and she's acting like a hypocrite, Shakira. Lorby says you still give Joss and grief over Cam. You think Chanel should let it go? Ooh, ooh, I'm gonna highlight that for a hot minute. Thank you. Darby says Albert Curtis hasn't done anything today that any other soap opera YouTuber has done. It's not every day that squeaky clean Little Miss Goody Two Shoe Lily when it gets fired. I don't really understand what the comment is. Um, Ed, we don't see that girl anymore. We don't see that bakery, whatever her name was. We don't see her anymore. Harry's hasn't done anything today that any other soap opera or YouTuber has done. It's not every day that squeaky clean. I don't. Okay, what does that even mean, Darby? I don't understand. I will get to your question in 1 minute, Jonathan. I got like three other questions to answer, so I don't think that I'm missing you. I don't get what that means though. What is even that supposed to mean? Come on, Albert. Harris hasn't done anything. Come on, what? I don't. What is the come on? I feel like you're making more of a big deal out of what I said than I am. Lord B says he still give Josh Grease over Cam, and you think Chanel should let it go. That's a fair point. Oh yeah, no, Dari, yeah, that's yeah, yes, yeah, exactly. Darby, great minds think alike. And what's good, Kevin? Um, that's true. Jonathan, I think that she should. Jonathan, I think that if Ava knows is best for her, she definitely should. But yeah, no, Darby, no. That's why I was just laughing. I just thought it was funny. Was good last day, and thank you, Valerie. Hit that goddamn like button. Become and it helps out the channel. It doesn't really, it's not really a lot of anything, but it does help out the channel immensely. So thank you, Valerie. I'm gonna hit the like button in a hot minute. It was good last day. It's good to see you, my guy. You ready to roast some characters last day? Autumn says, "Do you think that Christina should be mad TJ and Molly gave the baby a name without Christina's input? My view is TJ and Molly were going to raise that little girl because they were the parents to be. Yes, and no, she shouldn't be upset. Her being upset is out of pocket. Christina being upset about that is completely and utterly out of pocket. Um, yeah, Ariana, he's been unhinged for a hot minute, and he's just getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. But no, Daria, I just like I said, I found it funny though. Lashanta says Lily being she was working against Abby no. Oh, beginning was working against, yeah, that's true. Oh, Kevin, I saw that. I was like, Red, you out of pocket. It's so nice to see you again. Red, calm down, bro. You doing too much. Well, Ed, you know why they actually dropped it though, right? You know why they dropped the whole Green family storyline? Okay. Ed says Albert they need to use the Green family in the fall because they just dropped the whole family storyline. The older brother with Leo, the sister with the bakery was just. Here's the thing: the reason why they dropped the whole sister with the bakery thing was because they killed off the child. Remember, the whole point of having Felicity there was to sit there and show Chanel that, hey, listen, even if your child has birth defects, autism, Down syndrome, or whatever, you can still love them. But since the baby died, there's no point in that they're actually putting Felicity on. Felicity was there more. Felicity was just there as a prop. Yeah, Jonathan, I saw the same video that you're talking about. Felicity was just there as a prop. Now, last day's coming in with the fire, and I love it. Last day says B&B today. Steffi was horrible. Tell Finn I'm leaving, and then tell Hope you ain't gonna come between me and my husband. So why are you leaving? Let the man cook. Let him cook. Let the man cook tonight. Annette says, "Where's Chloe's children?" Annette, were you talking about The Young and the Restless or Days of Our Lives? Which soap opera are you talking about? And yes, that's. Let me go back. I'm so glad you're here last day. Where's that comment at? Also, while you're in the chat, become a member too. We have conversations like this and more, much more in depth. And although I can't get to every person in this chat, I can. Oh, the young and the restless. Okay, and that. Um, we have a lot more individual conversations as well. And what's good, Monique? Yes, we are talking about. Yep, talking about that famous scene today. Monique knows. I actually did quote you tonight too. But yeah, and she was all like, "Oh, well, you're not going to be friends with my husband. Keep my husband's name out your mouth." But not that long ago, you used to talk about, "Oh, I need to leave, and I don't want you to sit there and contact me." Like, are you out your goddamn mind? Are you out your mind? Like, are you serious? Yes, LaShawn. Hope broke up her marriage because Hope is a goddamn homewrecker. No restaurant, Ron. I think Fiona took it, Jonathan. I think Fiona took it. I think that she took it. Because if she didn't take it, maybe Kristen took it. So it's either her or Kristen. Darby says Christina has always wanted to be the main character in the circus adopted storyline, no matter what Molly and TJ wanted. It gives Christina some sense of superiority over her. I don't think it's actually that nefarious, Darby. No offense, but I don't think it's a superiority over her sister. I think she kept it. She wanted to keep the baby because she fell in love with the baby. Um, that's an interesting. Um, that's an interesting. You know what? I can't even sit there and lie about that. That's a comment. Last day says Steffi, why is every time something bad happens to her on the show, her motivation is to run away? This almost 40-year-old woman is reacting how our teenager will react. I can't face the problem, so bye. Let the man cook. Let the man cook. I think it's possible, Jonathan. They share a child, right? They share a child. So I think it's possible. I don't think it's likely. Like I said, my first day would be Fiona. Because here's the thing: if the cops close in on Brady, it's not going to take long for them to sit there and go to Fiona next. So that's how I thought about it today when I was watching it. Ed says, "Do you think Molly's going to put hands on Christina or tell her off and cut her off? Tell her off and cut her off. She doesn't seem like the physical type." Darby says Christina in the end didn't care about her sister's feelings. I mean, I get that part. I get that part, but where did this other where did all the other stuff come from as far as she wanted to keep the baby because she wanted to have something superior over her sister. Where did that come from? That's the part where I'm lost on that. And you know what? Yes, this comment, yes. That's what I said, Jonathan. Ron says, why would Gabby throw Kanye under the bus like that when she cursed? I don't see her. I don't because Ron. She didn't see it as throwing her under the bus. She saw her as saying the statement that she said and using Kanye as confirmation. So this way, it wouldn't be any doubts to who said what and who overheard anything. So, her head, she didn't see it as her just randomly throwing her under the bus. Susan says if the baby had lived, there's no way Alexis wouldn't have been forced to pick a side. Molly and Christina would have been at war over the baby. That's true. That's very true. Okay, now last day says if I was in position and my wife told me I'm leaving, okay, I was attacked by a woman. I did not have any part of it. But if you want to leave, that's fine. You were here for my lawyer. Ooh, let the man cook tonight. Let this man cook tonight. Funny because I would have said the exact same shit. What's good, Spencer? Okay, but Darby, you think that she's gonna keep a child just to sit there and show a certain level of superiority over her sister? I mean, Darby, seriously, that's your theory. You think that she wants to keep the baby to show a sense of superiority over her sister? I want to hear you say that. Now it says I got good news that the Poltergeist TV series is in development by Amazon, has taken a step forward, and the plot is under wraps. That's inspired by the yeah, I know yeah, I know the original Poltergeist movie. Okay. I hope it works out. Jason needs to take John out and stop trusting Anna. I don't know, Spencer. That's an FBI agent. That's a lot of heat. That's a lot of heat, Spencer. Ed says funny how Anna, Sonny, and Jason were wearing blue. I didn't notice that. Sean said Jason didn't have a life. He put Sonny and Carly before him. Anna's in love with a man she believed in. That's different. No, it's not, Sean. No, it's not. Because it's not about that. Let's be clear, Sean. It's not about that. That's an interesting take that you have. Um, but no, it's not about that. It's about it's about Anna coming at Jason sideways, trying to sit there and tell him, um, trying to talk down to him about his life and his life choices. And in reality, Anna's life is no better. Anna does not have the authority to sit there and come down on anybody when she has made such of a goddamn mess out of her own life. She's coming across as a hypocrite. She's coming at Sunny hard, but she's sitting there letting Valentine get away with shit like there's no tomorrow. She was with Duke Lavery. She was a double agent. She has no room to sit there and talk. This isn't about anything that you just wrote. This is about Anna trying to come at Jason sideways, talking down to him about his life choices. And she has made nothing short of a goddamn shit show out of her own life. Well, Jonathan, that'll be the positive outcome because the other outcome will be, well, him leaving in a body bag. I mean, yes, it is. Jason has no life, but it's okay. Well, Sean, we're gonna agree to disagree on that. Um, we're gonna simply agree to disagree on that. But I respect your opinion. Darby says, I know I'm reaching a bit, Albert, but I know what it's like to love and hate your more successful sibling. I get that, Darby, but like you said, that's was reaching. That was reaching. She wasn't keeping a baby to sit there and try to get a superior leg up over her sister. She did it because she loved that baby and she was being selfish towards her own sister. This is more about being selfish. This wasn't about trying to prove who's the better sister, in my humble opinion. Um, LaShanta says, is anyone going to acknowledge Curtis was paralyzed because of Valentine? Hmm, totally forgot about that. That's a good point. She wanted that baby. That's still reaching, Darby. She wanted that baby and she was selfish about it. This is about being selfish, Darby. This is not about any sort of superiority complex. This was simply because of selfishness. That's the bottom line. LaShawn said Jason is Not gonna kill John. He doesn't want exact. Thank you, LaShawn. Thank you, LaShawn. Last day said Finn did nothing wrong other than the fact that he had no idea how to be a man. Ooh, welcome to the team tonight. I sat there and said that he needed a shot of goddamn testosterone. Okay, now Ed says, Albert, what I hate about soaps putting characters in wheelchairs not being able to walk is that if you're going to do this, let some of these characters stay in a chair or don't do it at all. See, and that's my thing, Ed. That's my thing. Because what they're basically showing in some senses, Ed, is that, and I forgot to put this in my video. Become a member and watch my video. That's just number one. What it shows is that they basically are looking at people that are handicapped and thinking less of them by basically getting these people out of a wheelchair as fast as they possibly can. Okay? They're not going to keep Sarah in a wheelchair because, in a lot of ways, they don't sit there and think of somebody in a wheelchair as somebody as appealing to somebody who's not in a wheelchair. Okay? They don't have very that's just how they look at it. They're gonna sit there and look at this and be like, oh well, no one's gonna sit there and watch Sarah now because she's in a wheelchair. No one's gonna sit there and like Kurt. No one's gonna sit there and think Curtis is as sexy as he is now because he's in a wheelchair. So let's sit there and take that sexy man. Let's sit there and take that sexy man and get him out the wheelchair as fast as possible. What are we gonna do? Oh, we'll come up with some sort of miracle cure. Now, just to be clear, I am very secure in my sexuality and I like boobies. But I'm just there saying that's how they're going to look at that. They're going to look at it just that way. So, yes, Ed, don't put him in a wheelchair like Sarah, like Curtis, if you're just going to sit there and get them out the wheelchair in about 3 or 4 months. I got good news that Salem's Lot horror movie is coming out and will get air date when it comes on Max. Hmm. Well, you know what, Mel? If I actually do get HBO Max by that time, which I probably should, then I can actually watch that movie on HBO Max. It would be really great. Monique says you would think Scott would be ringside taking down Sonny because Karen was his daughter. But like the coward he is, he ran away and is missing in action. Or something happened to him. Ooh, very good. Ed says Albert crazy because Degrassi had bigger balls to keep Jimmy in the wheelchair than a goddamn soap opera. Yes, Ed, let him cook. Sean said Curtis' story could have been inspirational, but the writing sucked. Well, it's just a little more nuance to that, but yes, Sean, yes. Sean says Albert Jason saying, yes, he did. Send Clemens to the island. But he could have just sat there and put two on them and just, called it a day. Ooh, my dude last day is on a goddamn roll tonight. I'm impressed. My dude literally sat there and said the last day, dude should have stuck to sailing and car insurance. Or insurance, yes. Damn. No, we knew what you meant. Told that dude to sit there and sell some goddamn car insurance. Mm-mm, mm-mm-mm. Well, I've said multiple times that, hmm, yes, Mel, somebody said the same thing yesterday, that she was actually in a real life car accident. And they showed that, I think, on The Bold and the Beautiful, from what I understand. Liberty Baby. I love it. Let me get to your comment in 1 second. I just want to change the music on this bitch. Darby says, "Did you hear that, Daniel?" Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's pretty sad, Darby. I heard it actually. I think it was either yesterday or this morning. Yeah, it was a lot, Darby. It was a lot. Trust me. Hearing that this morning was not a way I want to sit there and start my morning. I'll tell you that much, Darby. DC now see Jill is a part of the reason why the Abbott will go under as a company, but she's not. I know he did not sit there and just continue that nonsense that he did from yesterday. We are reading this shit, right? I want everyone to sit there and just kind of take in this comment. I'm gonna tell y'all why y'all should be taking in this comment. Oh yeah, no, Darby, Topanga was that chick. I'm not gonna lie, Darby. Half of the chicks that he sat there and tried to go out with was not on Topanga's level. And see, people think that I can be petty. People think that I can be petty Teddy, but apparently I got nothing on this man right here. What is good news about this? I got good news that like is possibly happening to Deadline to co-direct with Buddy, who is directing. Oh, okay. Goddamn right, Ed. Topanga was that chick. You know who else was that chick, Ed? On Family Matters. What was her name? The chick that wanted to sit there and go with Steve Urkel. What was that chick's name? You know who I'm talking about, right? The chick that wanted to go with Steve Urkel, who actually accepted him for who he was, on what, unlike Laura. I can't remember her name. You know who I'm talking about, though. There we go, Myra. And yet his dumbass chose to sit there and go out with. Yeah, I know. Ooh, Johnson says Myra Monkhouse. See, Johnson showing up. That's my guy right there. But yes. Oh, okay. Let's try that. Mario. Okay. Damn. See, what y'all don't see right there is that was a flex right there. That's what y'all don't see. But really, Darby, she was actually on YNR. God damn. DC Melinda is part of the reason why Nicole mourned her baby's death, but she's not responsible. Uh, okay, we're still doing. See, uh, DC, if I sit there and say that you're right about it, and are you gonna sit there and move on from on past that? Because honestly, tell you the truth, I still don't give two flying shits about Summer. I can honestly tell you the truth, give two flying fucks about Summer. But I see what you're saying, though. I see your train of logic. As says, don't forget Albert in season 5. She said if Laura ever wanted him, that he would be gone. Yeah, that was some tough shit right there. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure, DC. Sure. Anyway, DC, how the hell are you? How you doing? Oh, I hate this song. Yeah, that was some fucked up shit. Yes, I can. Sure, it's not. It is an admission. DC is an admission if I say it's an admission. But like I said, I see your train of thought though. I do. I see your train of thought. It's the same thing. Oof. But no, that was some fucked up shit though. Hey, Steve Urkel was not. He was not exactly. He wasn't exactly really a good man in a sense. But it's funny though, DC, because I look at the situation with no, DC, you will get a sure and you will sit there and like it. That's what you will get, my friend. You will get a sure and you will sit there and like it. But yeah, fun shame I never actually watched it that far though. Was good Dolometics, but DC, it kind of goes along with my string theory though, right? Like me sitting up there kind of blaming Sonny for Christina for the death of Christina's baby. Because if Sonny never filed for sole custody for Ava, then Ava then Ava would not have petitioned Christina to testify against Sonny. So Sonny kind of started that in a sense. So in a lot of ways, Sonny was responsible for that child's death because he started the catalyst of um, the chain of the whole events. Exactly, DC. So yeah, so yeah, on that level, DC, yes, I do agree with you on that. Yes, I do agree with you on that. As Michael or Michelle was in YNR as someone from Michael's past, and she was good. Her character name was god damn. That's a shame, man. She was actually pretty fine back in the day. I'll sit there and say that much. I mean, I know they wrote her like goofy as shit, but like Lashanta said, That's a first. Is that a fresh or a first, Lashanta? Okay, DC. We 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 get the analogy. We all kind of get the analogy. Um, but I hope you're doing well, DC. Hope you're doing well. It's not really a reach, Lashante. It's a string theory, and it's one that's pretty proven. It was good, Tracy Steves. When do you think Michael will find out about Willow and Drew, and what do you think that he will do? Hopefully, he'll sit there and kick her ass off the goddamn house. How about we start with that? I got I got good news that from season three. No, okay. I never actually watched the first two seasons, but if it's good, I'll check it out. Johnson says Michelle Thomas was in a relationship with Malcolm Jamal Warren at the time. Oh, oof. Glad to hear that, DC. It was good, Tracy Steves. Happy Wednesday, aka so-called hump day. Yeah, DC, I'm not gonna lie, you're practically, but you know, DC, in a sense, you're practically building your own cable package to some extent, DC. Because like I may want HBO, but I may not want the cooking channel. I may want HBO, but I may not want Hallmark. I may want HBO, but I may not want Lifetime. So yes, I do see what you're sitting there saying, DC, and you're not wrong. But if I get to have the stations or the programming that I want to have, and I have to deal with commercials, and I have to deal with other shit that I don't want. Alyssa J, what's good, love? DC says if you get Discovery Plus, you automatically get the cooking channel. You get Philo, and you automatically get Lifetime by default. Yeah, it's Ooh, I like that. Darby says it's ironic that Theo is the most successful Cosby kid on the Cosby Show. Oh, Darby, you remember what's the dude that got shamed for working at a grocery store? What's the guy that got shamed for working at a grocery store? They quote unquote job shamed him. Darby says stay away from the kitchen. Listen, Darby, my skills in the kitchen is top notch. Elvin, ooh, okay, that's good. Good. It's good. Ooh, okay. Jeffrey Owens. Oh, yeah, no, yeah, Domex. It was Jeffrey Owens. Yeah, yeah, that's not true, DC. See, listen, DC. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, Chad. My skills is at the top of his game when I'm not distracted. When I'm distracted, everything falls apart. So yeah, no. Don't listen to DC and whatever shenanigans that he's not there talking about. Alyssa, it's Lily's fault she got fired. Alyssa, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Oh, that's good, Tracy. That's good, Tracy. No, I remember they actually saw him working at a grocery store, and it was like, but see, that's the thing, though, Tracy, and it's unfortunate because the thing about acting is that not everyone can sit there and do it for a long time, and acting is a lot harder to keep and maintain than most people think. Was good to have Lynn. So when he sat there and said, "Oh well, how you were a Hollywood big star and everything like that," it's like, yeah, but like Alyssa, she shouldn't have ran off. She shouldn't have ran her mouth off to Billy about her plans. That was a dead giveaway, and she opened her mouth. Yes, and there we go. Yes. Okay, maybe it was an all home improvement. It's not Ed. It's not. You know, because it's one of those things. Like Ed, it's like yeah, just because he was on a hit '90s show. Okay, well now if you want to sit there and email me, let me know. It might have been home. I thought it was home improvement. But no, Ed, it's not easy. Yeah, Tracy. No, but I'm just saying though, like I said, it's not easy because it's not just it's getting these roles, and a lot of times they want young faces, young fresh roles, not people who has been in like one TV show. Exactly. Not everyone is going to sit there. There we go. Yep, I agree with that, Alyssa, 100%. And Alyssa, you, you know why part of me, Alyssa, is like I'm okay with her being fired. She sat there and fired Daniel and Heather on some personal bullshit. She fired them over some personal bullshit. Now her ass is getting a pink slip. That's true, Darby. And that's the thing, Ed. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Because not everyone's cut out to sit there and be an actor or continue that line of business. DC says Daniel broke her heart. That's different. No, that's unprofessional. That's business. That's not personal. Or reality, fuck her heart. Like, and I'm be 100% clear. Fuck her heart. And I should try to, yeah. I mean, she did apologize, but like, she shouldn't have never fired her. She should have never fired them in the first place. She fired her. She fired them because of her feelings. Fuck your feelings. This is business, not personal. Same thing with Taylor. Taylor, you don't work there. Shut your goddamn mouth. Since the actors strike proved that many Hollywood actors do make enough, don't make enough money to live off of. Here we go, some bullshit. Okay. DC says, "What? How is it unprofessional? Victor and Jack do that mess all the time, but when Lily does it, it's unprofessional." I don't know. I don't know about Victor and Jack. We're not talking about Victor and Jack. We talking about Lily right now. Don't sit there and bring other people into that bullshit. I, Team Lily, my goddamn ass. Lily sat there and fired Daniel on some unprofessional bullshit. We're not gonna sit there and talk about Jack and Billy and Lily and anybody else. No, we talking about Lily and her unprofessional decision to sit there and fire your Daniel because my feelings got hurt. This is business. Fuck your feelings. Why aren't you talking? Why aren't you talking about them, Father? Hi, Dad. I mean, like I said, Sean, I respect your opinion. DC says you see Albert is all don't bring up other people when he knows I'm right. You're not because you're not right. Don't bring up other people. Other people don't have anything to do with that. And it's not about other people. Honestly, tell you the truth, DC. Let's first of all, you're my guy, but you're not actually right. Also, you bringing up other people. What does other people have anything to do? Um, why are we talking about other? Why are we talking about everyone else? DC, let's no. See, DC, when people start bringing up somebody else that has nothing to do with unprofessional Victor hired Adam to take down Billy sounds personal to me. What does that have to do about Nick? What does that have to do about Lily? What does that have to do about Lily? Exactly, Tracy, because that has nothing to do with what my dad said. I'm sorry, I don't know what y'all talking about. No, what Dad is saying is that apparently I'm misbehaving. That's what he's. That's what he really just said in that sentence. He just saying that um, my son is misbehaving and acting like a goddamn fool online. Ain't that right, Dad? And it says, Albert, can you imagine Heather pulling up to Lily and saying, "What goes around comes around"? Absolutely, Jonathan. Don't you? Yeah. Okay. Okay, Dad. Oh, I am. I am talking about. I'm gonna bring them up in a second. Lashanta. DC Smith, they're talking about something that doesn't have anything to do. DC, yeah, yeah, yep. DC, what does it have to do with what Heather did? You talk about all these other factors. This has nothing to do with what Lily did. He's bringing up all these other stuff. He's bringing up all these other examples and all these other scenarios that happen that has nothing to do. What the fuck does that actually have to do with what Lily did with Daniel and Heather? That's my whole thing. Ever since Albert, you are the cow of. I'm just saying. I know my dad is probably sitting up there right now. He's gonna probably call me tomorrow and be like, "Why was you being so mean in the chat? Why was you being so mean to those people in the chat?" DC says, "Well, you didn't say it was unprofessional for her to hire Daniel, and that when they were Daniel's silent person to me and unprofessional." See, told you. Yep. See, my dad thinks that I'm being mean in the chat. Well, see, that's the thing, and that's thank you for proving my point, DC. Thank you for proving my point. Lily was unprofessional to even be dating her subordinate, right? She started a relationship with somebody who worked it under her, and then when things didn't go her way, what did she decide to do? Fire them under some bullshit jest, and that's literally what it was. Kelly says, yes, Mr. Boston, because Abba has been mean all week. Must be birthday blues. Oh, sassy cat lady. DT says so it's unprofessional Lily to hire Dan because they were dating. Then it's not unprofessional for her to. It was unprofessional. My point is, you never called her out. Yeah, I did. I called her. Listen, it was. I actually I did. She should have never sat there and hired him. Well, she should have never. She should have never sat there and had a relationship with him. What? Darius says I can hear Albert telling his dad, "They're my friend's dad. They love me for my personality." Well, yeah, I do love me for my personality. And yeah, you goddamn right, Darby. I will sit there and tell him that. Ooh, okay. Johnson says Rafe is also dating someone who's working under him. Do you think he'll have the same problem? Oh. Sean says Daniel and Heather can eat rocks. Okay. DC says, and technically she fired Dan because the game was no longer profitable for Chancellor and Winters. That's not what she fired him. We're not gonna sit there and add shit into a reason of why they got fired. That's not why she fired him. She fired him because he cheated on her, and it quote unquote hurt her feelings. You even said so yourself, DC, that she was brokenhearted, which honestly, to tell you the truth, sounds like feelings. No, you're not, DC. You're adding. DC, she did not sit there and say that she's firing him because the game was not performing well. That's not why she fired him. She didn't sit there and say so. So she didn't say that. So when I said she was brokenhearted, but never said she fired Dan for her broken heart. She was brokenhearted and she was angry. It's really not, DC. DC, are you drinking tonight? Justin says Billy has some nerve to fire Lily. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Billy fired Lily because she ran her goddamn mouth and started trying to backseat him when he had more power than her. So Billy did exactly what Billy was supposed to do. Fire her ass, kick her ass out the company, say pack your shit and get up out my office. DC says she was brokenhearted and found the professional reason to fire Dan, which is okay. She said the game was not profitable for Chancellor Winters at the time. No, she didn't. She found the bullshit reason to sit there and fight. If they were still dating, if they were still dating, she wouldn't have fired him. That's the truth of the matter, DC. Justin says Billy is a prick as always. Okay, but he was right to sit there and fire her. He was right. He had every right and every intention on sitting there firing her. Okay, he doesn't want to sit there and deal with conflict and deal with her BS and her shenanigans, so he let her ass go. You want to be a problem? You could be a problem somewhere else. Thank you, Alyssa. DC says a BS reason doesn't mean it wasn't a professional reason. It was a BS reason, DC. That's it was a bullshit reason, DC. It says Albert Heather and Daniel still together. Yep, as far as I know, they are. Thank you, Lashanta. Yes, yes, Lashanta. Thank you. You don't sit there and eat where you play at, or you don't eat where you work at. I think. Now DC's my guy. I personally do think that he's drinking tonight. Maybe he can't handle his alcohol, which is fine. I get it. Okay. But I do think that DC's Soap Sanctuary might have a little bit too much tonight. Tracy says lonely, broken heart, life not over sounds like a Brandy song. DDC says a BS reason can still be a professional reason, like Sharon could fire a barista for missing a sprinkle on cookie for a customer. Is that a BS reason? Yes, it's also a professional reason. Also, I don't drink. I don't even drink. Okay, okay. I mean, listen, maybe you don't drink, but that might be a first time for everything. DC, I'm trying to find some sort of good excuse. So I'm trying to find some sort of good excuse of why you're defending a character who was out of pocket to her coworkers, firing them because of her feelings. She fired them because of her feelings. Business comes before whatever personal bullshit that she got going on. That's the bottom line. And it says, I guess Lily better go back to Kane. Because she damn sure not gonna go out with Billy. Because, Billy fired that ass like he should have. Why does it sound like a why does it sound like a Vanessa Williams song? DC says you mean defending a strong woman who was heartbroken and found a good reason to release an employee that wasn't profiting the company. Yeah, I'll defend her all day. Hmm. That was cute, DC. That's good. I like that. Y'all saw that, right? Y'all saw DC's energy. That was good. That was good. Now, I want y'all to know that I'm still right and DC is wrong. Okay? I'm right. Yes, I am being petty. I'm right and DC is wrong. Um, he was my God, man, you were jumping over some mental gymnastics tonight. Oof. I mean, Terry Eisen, did you see the amount of mental gymnastics he had to sit there and work through? He was a goddamn athlete at this point. Yeah, Darby and Louis thought it was successful too. I have no idea what he's talking about. I don't know where he got his info from. But no, DC, she was unprofessional. She acted like an emotional 16-year-old little girl. And I don't know where he's that they're talking about this strong woman from. I don't know where he got that from. Sean says Laura needs to be fired. Yeah, that's true. I agree with that, Sean. I agree with that. So does Anna. So does Anna. DC says, "Are you saying Lily's not strong, so a business woman can't be strong? Is that what you're saying?" Oh, DC's not there trying to get me canceled. I love it. Uh, you know, if nothing else, DC, you know how to give me a good laugh. My boy know how to give me a good laugh. I'll give him that much. He seems like he's been on some troll. He seems like he's been on something since yesterday. Since yesterday. So that was funny. I miss these talks. I miss these talks. Sean says Anna also give Jordan back her job. Um, W says if Daniel game wasn't successful, he'll be fired long time ago. Exactly, W. I have no idea what the hell DC's there saying. My dude is just making up shit as he goes along tonight, apparently. DT says, so is Albert saying women in business can't be strong? Sounds harsh, I would say. I mean, Albert, you wouldn't want a strong businesswoman working for you? I'm all ears. Well, DC, what I wouldn't want is I wouldn't want somebody who's unprofessional, who tends to act on their emotions, woman or man. What you gotta say about that? I don't want somebody that's there acting on their goddamn emotions, cause my company to go under because they can't sit there and handle their feelings. Hmm. So DC, DC, when do you do? I got a question for you. When are you doing a live stream? When's that next live stream going to be? That's my question for you, DC. When's that next live stream going to be? The chat wants to know. The chat is all ears. When are you going to sit there and do a live stream? When's that going to happen? That's what I want to know. While you're in the middle of sitting doing whatever sort of shenanigans, I plan to soon. Okay. What the? Oh, that's just nasty. Um, it, it, actually, I mean, the chat's all ears. Um, I think I talked about Taylor. And we cooked tonight on a lot of things. I think I'm gonna sit there and end it here. Yeah, I'm gonna end it here. But I do want to thank you all for joining out tonight. This was actually a lot of fun. Darby says, "What are you gonna do about that is very petty." I know, Darby. I know I am a very petty person. DC says, "Unlike Aubrey, I support strong businesswomen like Lily Winters and believe they can be strong, capable, and professional." Yeah, when they're not being an emotional basket cases. Yes. Yes, DC. I believe in strong women. I believe in strong people. I do not believe in petty, emotional, vindictive basket cases. But I mean that's just me though. That's right. I'm gonna sit there and be petty teddy too. DC says Albert has now stated that strong businesswomen are basket cases. Oh, this man is funny tonight. I needed a good laugh, and I think the chat needed a good laugh as well. So I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna keep that. You know what? Could I actually highlight that? Oh, I gotta go to my phone. I was like doing that. Um. Ooh. Darby says maybe you can give Lily a sandwich while she's waiting in line at the unemployment office. Exactly, because her ass got the goddamn pink slip like she should have. I'm here for it, baby. I am all here for it. But so tomorrow gonna be the birthday stream. Gonna be the birthday stream. And anyway, I look forward to seeing y'all all tomorrow. Have a great night, everyone. DC was DC was definitely the troll of the night. He was definitely the troll of the night. So let's give a huge round of applause for DC Soap Sanctuary. Uh, oh, DC, I gotta sit there and wake up and see how I feel. I'm very unsure now. But I'm very sure that this chance to sit there and give DC a round of applause for being the troll of the night. That was good. But yes, have a good night, Cherry Ice Cream. Have a good night, Darby. Have a good night, DC. Have a good night, Susan. Oh, of course, Cherry Ice Cream. No, I love my guy, DC. That's my guy right there. Um, Here's why DC's always gonna be my guy. Have a good night, Ed. Have a good night, Melly Mel. Have a good night, Darby. Have a good night, Jonathan. Have a good night, Ronnie Ron. Have a good night, De Havilland. Have a good night, Tracy Steves. Have a good night. Have a good night, Melly Mel. Have a good night, Alyssa. Have a good night, Susan. Deluxe, Mecob. Okay, I'm really going off of memory here. But if I did not say goodnight to you, you know exactly who you are. See? There we go, Alyssa. Have a good night, Darby. Have a good night, Blackmon. Have a good night, Cat Lady. And yeah, we'll see y'all tomorrow in the next live stream. Laters.